But has Drake's nose actually changed? From this picture, it does look slightly different. It does look wider back in the day. But how would Rick Ross even notice that? He must have been thinking that quietly all these years. See, Rick Ross must be a hating guy, man. How are you gonna have all these type of things against somebody, but you've been friends with him for the last 10 years? All good with them when they're giving you them hits, eh?
But Rick Ross has taken another jab at Drake and his nose. He posted this on his story. 2 pictures of Drake, one of him back in the day and one a recent one. And he said this: the bridge of your nose somehow got smaller, BBL Drizzy. Damn, you've been calling him BBL Drizzy for the last couple days. We know Drake hasn't had a BBL. But because Drake had that 6-pack abs thing done a few years ago, that procedure, so Rick Ross is kind of playing off that and saying that he's had a nose job as well. And I ain't gonna lie, it was trending on Twitter for quite a lot, this whole Drake BBL thing. Drake tried to respond with like a post on Instagram, and it was basically a picture of Rick Ross topless, just basically making fun of Rick Ross man boobs. But you got to say, at the moment, Drake is getting beat up on a social media level. As much as Drake's track was harder and better overall than Rick Ross's one, the internet is the internet. Battling is a whole different game these days. Rick Ross is winning in the overall moves, and Drake is one to play moves as well. He's very strategic. He's got to hit Rick Ross where it hurts. I don't know if going down the correctional officer route would work. If it didn't work in 2008, where street cred somewhat was still relevant, I doubt it's going to work now. Because we all know about Rick Ross and links to law enforcement. But anyway, people, I want to know what you lot think about what Rick Ross has said, again, poking fun of Drake's nose. Do you agree with what Rick Ross is saying about Drake's nose as well? And do you think it's kind of silly that Ross is even bringing this up instead of actually getting down to the whole bars of music? Let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.